don't wish to do that. I just want my fair share.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to have it all. I just want my fair share.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want. So I'm okay with being the second choice. Because even if I am the second choice, I'm going to have twice the control at less the cost and less the headache. And I know some of you ain't going to believe that. And for you, again, they got a problem with that. Get your flea-bitten ass off this channel.
You tell yourself anything.
Yeah, I know. They need to say that because, again, that's all the got left is his ego. He ain't got no power in this society. He ain't got no money. He don't have anything worth having that most men of other cultures generally have. All they got left is their ignorant ass pride. And nobody even pays attention to that. So I'm okay. To answer the question, I'm okay with her coming to me when she got problems. Because, see, my non-sexual time, that costs. My non-sexual time is not for free. You remember the old saying, cash or gas?
Yeah.
It's the same here. Don't come and use my non-sexual time and use my what little knowledge I have for free. You don't come and pull on the tree and get the fruit and don't put a dime in the bucket.
Okay.
That costs. So just like she costs, I cost.
Shit. All right, well, check it out, man. Woo! This is another banger. This is another classic, man. I believe that the fellas will most likely really enjoy this show because, of course, we done kept them waiting. I don't know, but 4 weeks maybe. I don't know. No, but well, with me, you know, it's been longer since you've been on here, man. It's probably been about a month or something, man. But yeah, it's been
a while since we did one.
Yeah, no doubt.
I've been on old Duke Jackson's. I think I done been in Obsidian twice.
Mm-hmm.
I done been on C Boogie's Hangout.
Right.
And that's about it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And
but yeah,
those panels, I enjoy them, but it'd be too many on there. You got 11 and everybody trying to talk at the same goddamn time. And that shit. I can't, I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just saying it's just, it's one of them situations to where
you can't really flow, man.
Yeah, you can't really flow. So, in answer to your question, I'm okay. And, you know, to some people that would say, and that breaks the perfect segue into the next subject, is there any control or domination in what I'm doing? Some people won't say it is. And yeah, it is. You see, when you're solving problems, when you make yourself this comes straight out of the 48 laws of power. This is how I know that IQ is really low.
All right.
You've been right all these years when I've been fighting it. You've been talking about how low these IQs are. You're right. I gotta tap out and say you're right.
About time. Like when these gonna come to the light.
Because here's the situation. In any situation, you make yourself indispensable. You make yourself a necessary component. You make it to the point where can't do without you.
Mm-hmm.
Why you think a pimp keep a broke?
Mm-hmm.
Why you think he take her money? She got to come to him to get her money. She got to come to him to get her outfits. She got to come to him to get her panties. And it's her own money, but she got to come to him. All roads lead to him.
Right.
And I'm not calling myself no pimp people, because I know some stupid contrarian and you ain't no pimp. You're right. I'm not a pimp. I'm a rest haven for
Yes, we are. Oh,
you
yes.
understand? But I'm trying to tell you something. If you learn to keep people dependent upon you, they will never be able to displace you. Mm-hmm. And that's what we do in this. And that's why we do have control. That's why we are able to make, because if they don't do what the we say, they ain't even in our circle.
Mm-hmm.
See, that $75 is going to cost you your total obedience.
Mm-hmm.
Because the real value in with us is our non-sexual companionship. But we put terms and restrictions on our non-sexual companionship. and we still get what we need from them. Because if they don't obey our program, they're gone. And these married and let me talk about this, Mac. These that married Pookie and Ray Ray, and Pookie and Ray Ray still can't stop them from cheating.
Right.
Pookie and Ray Ray married these niggas. One of your girls married a Pookie and Ray Ray, and still come over and suck. He was her first choice.
Right.
She married him, right?
Right.
I don't see you putting a GPS on her car.
See that? Yeah, see, once again, that's the thing, man. A lot of these cats, they so new to the game, they breath smell like baby's milk, man. So when we spit and we hit them with this, they like, nah, that don't really happen. That don't really go down. I like, if I got tons of stories, man, where a broad basically swerved a so-called gangster Pookie Ray Ray thug just to come over here and parlay, man. You know what I mean? So I ain't got no sort of, jealousy or no sort of envy towards man. You know what I'm saying? None.
I'm not upset with him. I did have a little bit of venom, but it was only because the motherfuckers was ignorant.
Right.
But then when I saw who they really were, and I know you're going to have a problem with me saying that, but that's how I see it. These niggas know a bunch of different ways to prey on other people.
Right.
But when they confronted with some real life, they fold like every time. See, they talk that invincible when they're in the streets, but in the hands of these white lawyers and prosecutors and judges, they're infantilized.
Right.
And that's the fact of the case. That's the fact of the matter. They run from the system. I don't run from the system. I fight the system. I know how to fight the system. When I run into these and they said, well, I got busted and they took $50,000. And I said, you gonna ask for the money back? Well, no, they caught the dope. So what? They caught you with the dope? Well, because I ain't got no way to prove it, and they're trying me. They're gonna send me to prison. They're gonna try you anyway. They're gonna send you to prison anyway.
Right.
Now, if you were in the streets, and another robbed you, you gonna go see him. If you in the streets and a rob you, you gonna go see him and him. But you gonna let them rob you under color of law, and you ain't gonna even fight. You ain't gonna even argue. You ain't gonna even motion the up and fight in court. No, because you don't know nothing about court.
Right.
You a baby in the hands of these attorneys. You a baby in the hands of the system. You a child in the hands of the system. In the hands of the system, you're nothing. That's why I don't envy them. I pity them.
Okay.
Because I see them. I see them in moments of weakness when nobody else sees them. I see how they fold and let these white folks beat their ass. What is it you said? What was the that was in jail? Hey, Jeff, you want to come there for what? I'm going to do what you do. And they would fold and let that man beat their ass with his PR-24.
Yeah, man. I was like, y'all like that when the white man come up in the block? Okay.
Yeah. See, you got a lot of balls when it's another. You got a lot of balls when it's another. But see, when it's some real you're going to fold every time. That's why I don't envy them. I pity them, actually. And I actually will go out my way as long as the is not too stupid. As long as the not too ignorant, I will go out my way to help a Pookie and Ray Ray nigga. I will go out my way to help one. I done saved countless from prison. They ain't going to tell you that. I've saved countless of them from prisons. I a lot of times when they done had their money stolen, I have helped them get their money back. Even when the police found drugs on them, I help them get their shit back. Okay. They have come to me when nobody else would come to me. That's why the OGs, when they come to me, it's not, they know that I'm not in that lifestyle, but there's a certain respect that they have for me because I was honest with them and I was respectful to them, and they were honest and they reciprocated that love. Just because you're a square don't mean you have to be disrespectful to the dude. Right. You can still get his respect. Now, some are going to be ignorant. You can't get around that. Ignorance is a part of our culture, unfortunately. But if you're talking about these I play off the ignorance of these and I keep these That's why I'm not intimidated by them.
Okay.
I'm okay with not being their first choice. And I'm okay with saying I can dom these even though I'm not their first choice.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know what I'm capable of. I know their nature. I know the nature. And I know the nature. The never changes. They're going to always do the same Now, maybe some of them may become Malcolm X in the next 20 years. 10% of them will, but the rest of them going to still do the same We control them because we understand their nature. It's the same thing that the elite does to people in this society. The people that run this society understand your nature. They understand what happens to you when they put the word free in big letters on a billboard.
Man.
They know what that does to your psyche when you see the word free. They ain't gonna tell you that they made that for pennies on the dollar, and that free you paying for what they produced it or manufactured it for, plus they profit when they gave it to you for free. See, they ain't gonna tell you it cost them $1.50 to make a Whopper. They ain't gonna tell you that every Whopper costs $1.50, but they charging you 2 for $6. They ain't telling you that. They just telling you it's 2 for $6. They ain't telling you that they made their profit back and their production costs back with their profit when you pay that $6. They ain't telling you that. They making you think you getting a bargain. They making you think you getting over. They making you think they giving you a gift because the word free is in front of it. They understand your nature and they control you. When they shoot one of you, they know you ain't gonna do for March. And who you gonna report them to? Themselves. Right. You go to them and ask them to investigate themselves. You're not even smart enough to go get an independent coroner. You let their coroner, the coroner that works for the prosecutor, investigate the police shooting. Man. They know they're using your own nature against you. That's how they control you. So what we do, what they do at the macro level, we do on a micro level. And I know you can't comprehend that, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you being stupid. I really am. I'm okay with your ignorance because I know you don't understand what you're doing. I forgive you because I know you know not what you say, and you know not what you do. So when you say there's no power, I'm going to agree with you. There's no power. You're right. Go on about your business. Go on about your business. There's no power.
Yeah, it's more than one way to scare the cat, man. This is that other level of the game. Like I said, me being a man who's had girlfriends, side being married, you know what I mean, involved in the pimp culture, the Mack culture, I played all positions of the game, man, and you know, I sit back and I watch these try and pigeonhole me or pigeonhole you or pigeonhole just, man, you know what I mean? We take, or at least I take the approach that Bruce Lee did, man, you know, his situation with Jeet Kune Do. This was the problem he had, right? Because he shunned all established styles and he created his own style, but he didn't even want to give his style a name. But how do you promote and teach a certain style if you do not give it a name? You understand what I'm saying? So it was a situation where he was kind of stuck. He didn't believe in styles, but yet still he created his own style. Then he had to name the style to get people interested in it, right? So that's kind of like where me and you are at. You know, I don't put any stock in the whole concept of alpha, beta, pimp, Mac, trick. I just look at any situation and according to what I want to get off or what I want to have done, I just morph and I just adapt to it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's going to take some alpha to get it popping. Sometimes I got to lay back and I got to have a more passive role, which some people might consider a beta approach. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get caught up in all of this chest beating, macho, rah, man. You know what I mean? Over here at Mack City, we are about results. We are about adapting and conquering. You know, what was you about to say, bro?
Outcomes. We're about outcomes.
No doubt, man. No doubt, man. So if you want to go ahead and interject on that, bro, what's up?
See, Bruce Lee had to give it a name because the people who he was teaching this to were at a lower level of consciousness than he was.
Right.
His development was so far above and so far beyond what the ordinary martial artist could comprehend. They wouldn't be able to get into what he was teaching if it didn't have a name. They need to be able to say, I got a 10th degree black belt in Aikido.
Right.
They need to be able to say, I got a 9th degree black belt in Shotokan. They need to be able to say, I got a black sash in combat tiger kung fu.
Right.
But the most effective martial arts styles, one of the most deadliest, is a system called Sistema, which is a Russian martial art. There are no belts there.
Right.
There are no Sistema means the system. It's one of the most pragmatic and effective forms of martial arts there is. There's another martial arts that is fashioned from all the others, but the Israeli special forces use it. It's called Krav Maga. It is effective, but people get caught up in the styles. And what the man said in the movie, what Jet Li said in the movie Fearless, he said, it's not the styles, it's the skills of the practitioner.
Exactly.
And that's what Bruce Lee was saying. So when going back to Alan Roger Curry's ass, when he gave me that lighthearted dog face, when I told him this alpha, I didn't believe in the alpha. What I was saying is this: I understand that there are some men that women prefer and that they're attracted to because they have some specific sexual characteristic that women find endearing. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying men as alpha based upon their subjective category of what they find sexually attractive. I'm not denying that there's a hierarchy of men. What I'm saying is that at a certain level, when it comes to application, when it comes to real life, when it comes to real life practice, when it comes to real life combat in the dating style, that goes out the window the longer the game goes on. The longer the game goes on, that line becomes blurred. And you may say, well, no, that's not true because she still prefers that kind of man. Yes, but if we with the same kind of woman, and if I'm using a style that is different than what he's using, familiarity breeds contempt, bruh. Familiarity breeds contempt. That's the human condition. It's only so long that you're going to be able to thrill this. It's only so long that you only have a short shelf life to get off the shit that you get off. You got to put some space between you and her. Because if you don't, Pimpin' Ken said this, if you don't want to listen to me, listen to Pimpin' Ken. Pimpin' Ken said that you can't be on the all the time. He said the reason why you can't do that is because on the all the time is like getting her used to you. You can't get a used to you and then tell her to go out there and sell her ass. You can't make love you and then put her at risk.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So by definition, if you this sexual alpha male, you can't think you're going to lay up with this woman and expect for the relationship to remain the same year after year after year after year and month after month and all that shit. That shit is going to get tiresome. It's routine now. It's exciting in the beginning. It's cool in the beginning. There's an adrenaline rush in the beginning, but the longer that shit goes on, it's predictable.
Wow. No doubt.
So now everything switches. Okay, now she see you all the time, but she only see me once or twice a month. And that's by design. I don't want to be with her all the time. I need to be the that's different. I need to be the that she rarely sees. Because anything that's worth value is always scarce or in short supply.
Use your absence to increase value.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Bruh, I'm trying to tell you.
This is strategy.
Mm-hmm.
This is strategy. This is why I don't give a about those labels. I give two about those labels.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know what my lane is, I know what my strengths are, I know what my weaknesses are, and I accept that. So I don't need to be trying to get angry at these for who they I could care less.
Man.
And I'm still going to make them do what I want them to do when I want them to do it.
Boy, yeah, more than one way to skin a cat, man. A lot of you cats, I would hope and implore y'all to find what you're good at, especially personality-wise, and hone that to a razor-sharp edge and cut a head with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess I can say I have used the nice guy approach, and I've cut a lot of heads with the nice guy approach. You know what I'm saying? Where the nice guy's supposed to be losing, I've taken it and I win with it, right? Because of course it's all about strategy. It ain't necessarily what you do, it's how you do it. Did you want to interject?
What this has done to these O'Shea Duke Jackson said this should have his ass. But some shit he did to these people. Y'all ain't got no idea what Mack done did to some of these. Y'all ain't got no idea. You go to that website, go to MackCity.com. The fat Mack got a up there with a candle sticking out her ass that's lit. This is the nice guy. This is Charles Xavier. This is Mr. Better World. This is Mr. Looking for Hope. He got a candle stuck up her ass with a candle hanging out. Does that sound like a weak to you? This is not in control.
I regret those days, sir. That was when I was a low-down scoundrel. I'm a changed man.
This came. Now let's talk about Pookie and Ray Ray. Let's bring it. This had a with a whole ring around her eye with his in her mouth.
And I was snapping pictures of it.
And he was snapping pictures of it.
I'll try to tell you,
Does that sound like a that's soft to you? This is a that made that these happily smile while he wrote and on their face. Does that sound like a soft to you?
And check this out, man. When I think about it, man, and women are something else, man, because all the while I was doing all that crazy to them, I could not stop them from coming over, man. I would say to myself, what's the most grimiest up thing I could do to this bitch? You know what I'm saying? So she would leave me the alone. This is when I was kind of new to the game as far as psychology goes with man. And I just found that the more skullduggery the was that I did to her, the more she would come by, man. And so then when I started getting the conscience, man, the testosterone started to fall, and I was on some Mr. Rogers shit. They stopped coming by. They were no longer titillated. They were no longer excited. You know what I mean? They used to like it when I used to take them to the park, make them get butt naked, and suck me off in public. They used to like it when I used to scribble on their face all sorts of curse words and slurs. They used to like it when I used to stick foreign objects in their ass. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking I was being the bad guy, but they love that shit, son. They love it, man. But me, just like I said, man, in my spiritual evolution, at some point, you know what I mean? I had to let it go, Magnus. I had to let it go.
Women are deeply masochistic. They're psychologically masochistic. And haven't figured that out yet. Women have a deep strain of psychological masochism. They have a deep need for domination and humiliation. That's why this Section 8 low-budget R. Kelly can get off the shit that he got off. He understands the dark side of female nature.
Whew.
But if I have to be the scapegoat for mutants to live. I'm prepared for that. I'm prepared for that. See, the is not Magneto. The is Charles Xavier. Because think about it. Charles Xavier could have had Magneto. He could have Magneto a long time ago. Why don't he do it? The reason he can't do it is because he know he needs Magneto. Magneto keeps all the other forces in check, but he's the real sinister motherfucker.
Nah, sir, you're the you're the bad guy. No.
You see this psych operation he's playing with you.
You're the bad guy. I'm the good guy. I'm the good
bad guy. He's the good guy.
Yes.
He's talking all this about spiritual evolution, and he got this book with vending chains, vending money. You see that? But it's okay.
You try to flip it.
It's okay. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Okay, check it. Oh my God, man, we gotta stop. Look, all right, this is what we gonna do. We gonna stop, man. It's going on 2 hours, man. Once again, my apologies to the players, man, for being absent, man. Got real world. I am not a full-time YouTuber. I just want to apologize to the fellas, man, for not, staying in contact, man. But like I said, I got real world popping off, man. And once again, just like in the beginning of the show, like I said, you can hit us up on PayPal if you enjoyed this show, or you can go ahead to my Patreon / Mack City Limits. For those who don't know, all of my podcast classics have been pretty much scrubbed from the net, and they are now in Patreon. So if you are a past fan of my body of work, or me and Tony's body of work, a lot of that, about 95% of that, is uploaded in Patreon right about now. Shows spanning all the way back to 2005. You know what I mean? We're going to show and prove that we've been on the cutting edge of this so-called Pookie and Ray Ray, social engineering, hood ratchet society, way before in the, should I say, way before the manosphere even came up. We was doing it back in 2005, man. So, once again, Patreon and PayPal will be in the comment section and in the description box. Go ahead, Tony, and take us out, man.
You see, the fact of the matter is this. Again, it's not what you are. It's how you play the game. It's not who you are. It's not what you are. It's how you play the game. And sometimes you got to play the game with the uniform that you issue. Sometimes you got to play your low pair and still come up aces. I know it seems hard, but it can be done because the opposition is not infallible. They're not invincible. They can be defeated. I know because I do it all the time. And to the rest of the YouTubers out there, over here at Mack City, we give all y'all the respect that's due. We don't throw shade at any of you. But I say this. You say a lot of slick shit on the air, but wars are won on the ground. And on the ground, we're the best there is. Mack City for life, baby.
For life. Yeah, man. Want to give shout outs to Obsidian, shout outs to O'Shea and ARC, NC Boogie, man. While I've been on my hiatus, man, I've been sitting back listening to all these shows, and it's just straight comedy, man. Keep me thoroughly informed and entertained, man. And I just want the cats to know, man, I appreciate their efforts, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess that's it, man. Another 2-hour banger, another 2-hour classic in the archives, man. Big Mike, the almighty Triple XL, coming at y'all from MackCityLimits.com, or excuse me, Mack City Limits and MackCity.com, and PowerAndStrategy.com, along with my co-host, the illustrious one, Fuchsius, Magnus, Magneto, Zatoichi, Tony Maceo, and we out.